Although all modern crocodilians are semi-aquatic ambush predators, their relatives were once much more diverse, such as the Australian Quencana. Unlike modern crocodilians, which are semi-aquatic, Quencana was fully terrestrial. Quencana wasn't a single species but a genus that contains at least 4 species. These include Quencana baboldi, which lived during the late Oligocene, Quencana tamaroi, which lived during the late Miocene, Quencana barbouri, which lived during the early Pliocene. The last and the largest species lived during the Pleistocene, Quencana fortierostrum. It lived as little as 10,000 years ago. Quencana was similar to modern crocodilians in most regards, but it had key differences such as having much more longer and erect limbs compared to modern crocodilians and having a much more rounder tail. All these evidence suggest Quencana was a mostly terrestrial predator. Quencana's teeth were also much more different when compared to modern crocodilians. While modern crocodilians have blunt conical teeth, which are used for holding on to prey, Quencana's teeth were much more serrated and blade-like, comparable to modern-day monitor lizards. Quencana was a very large species. Some unidentified fossils from the Pliocene suggest Quencana could reach 5 to 6 meters in length. This is as large as some of the largest living crocodilians, such as a saltwater crocodile. But these remains are fragmentary. There are some estimates of Quencana possibly reaching 9 meters, but these are highly unlikely. It is very likely that the largest species, Quencana fortierostrum, only reached 3 meters and 200 kilograms, but still, it would have been a very formidable predator, making it the second largest terrestrial predator of Pleistocene Australia, only after the giant voranid Megalania. Quencana was a true crocodilian in the family Micosuchini. In fact, it was a true crocodile. That means it was more closely related to crocodiles and gharials than it was to alligators or caimans. Most Micosuchians lived a similar lifestyle to modern crocodilians. But some members of this family, such as the namesake Micosuchus, is suggested to be fully terrestrial and even arboreal. Micosuchinians weren't the only creed of crocodilians during the Cenozoic era which were terrestrial, such as the close relative of the crocodilians, Bovrossuchids, were also fully terrestrial, and Cebechids, which weren't crocodilians, were crocodiliomorphs, were fully terrestrial, and some of them, such as Berinosuchus, were even larger than Quencana. Quencana was ectothermic or cold-blooded, but still it possessed higher metabolisms than modern crocodilians. It had a metabolism comparable to modern-day monitor lizards, which are very active for ectothermic standards and include the massive Komodo dragon, include the giant extinct voranid Megalania, which opened up ecological niches close to much more typical ectotherms. Quencana was an apex predator. It would have hunted pretty much anything it wanted to. Some of its prey are still alive, such as the cassowary and the red kangaroo, but Quencana certainly would have predated on the extinct Australian megafauna such as the giant kangaroo Procoptodon goliath and the giant Diprotodon. Still, it would have targeted mostly juveniles. It would have certainly also hunted other large megafauna. Quencana wasn't the only apex predator of Pleistocene Australia, as it faced competition from the marsupial lion, Thylacoleo, the Komodo dragon, and also the freshwater crocodile. But in Quencana's ecosystem, there were only 2 other predators which rivaled Quencana in terms of size, such as the saltwater crocodile and the giant Megalania. Quencana had a huge temporal range from 28 million years ago from the late Oligocene to 10,000 years ago into the late Pleistocene. Some theories are there that suggest Quencana went extinct due to humans arriving in Australia, and some suggest due to climate change. But it is very likely that Quencana went extinct due to a combination of factors. As humans definitely wouldn't have predated on Quencana, it would have been the other way around. But humans could have depleted the food source of Quencana And as Australia started to become much more arid, as Australia started to become drier, Quencana's habitat would have been destroyed as Quencana preferred much more wet and dense environments compared to the giant extinct varanid megalania. And humans hunting its food source would have definitely also been a problem for Quencana. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something interesting. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you like to see more. And of course, have a great day. And if you have any suggestions, you can write in the comment section below.